The most dangerous person is not the one who hates you. The most dangerous person is the one who slowly becomes your habit. It was 2 a.m. Rain was falling outside. The streets were empty. Only the yellow lights were shining in the darkness. Then, Mechavalian said slowly, "People do not destroy you suddenly. First, they make you trust them. Then, they change the way you think. Then, they become your emotional need. And in the end, they leave you broken." If you stay till the end of this story, you may finally understand something nobody teaches. And while listening, ask yourself one question. Have you ever trusted the wrong person? If yes, this story is about you. One night, Mechavalian was sitting alone near an old window. The city was sleeping. Cold wind was moving through the dark streets. Then Mechavalian started speaking. The world teaches you how to speak, how to work, how to earn money. But nobody teaches you how dangerous people control minds. For a few seconds, silence filled the room. Then Mechavalian smiled slightly and said, "Most people think manipulation starts with lies. No, it starts with attention. A dangerous person will first study you quietly, your habits, your fears, your loneliness. Then, slowly, they become the person you trust the most, not because they love you, because they understand your weakness." Mechavalian looked outside the window and said, "Some people do not enter your life to stay, they enter to control. And the sad truth, most victims realize it too late." Mechavalian slowly lit a cigarette and continued, "The easiest way to control someone is to make them emotionally dependent. First, they make you feel special. They say, 'No one understands you like I do. You are different from everyone. You can trust only me.' At first, these words feel comforting, safe, but slowly, those same words become chains. Now you start leaving other people behind. You stop sharing things with friends. You stop trusting your own decisions. And without realizing it, your world becomes smaller, until one person becomes your entire world." Mechavalian says, that is where manipulation truly begins. Because now they can shape your thoughts. If they want, they can make you hate someone. If they want, they can make you doubt yourself. If they want, they can destroy your confidence slowly. And the scary part, they do not do it with anger. They do it with care. That is why manipulation is dangerous, because poison does not always taste bitter. Sometimes it tastes sweet. Mechavalian leaned back in silence and said, "People notice physical control quickly, but emotional control is invisible. You think they care for you, while they quietly take control of your mind." Then slowly, the problems begin. Small insults hidden as advice, small disrespect hidden as jokes, small guilt hidden as love. "You cannot survive without me. You always make bad decisions. You need me." And after hearing these words again and again, people start believing them. That is how minds are broken, not in one day, little by little. Then Mechavalian asked softly, "Tell me, have you ever met someone like this?" Twist the rain outside became heavier. The room turned darker. Then Mechavalian said something quietly. "The biggest manipulators never look dangerous. They look calm, kind, understanding." For a few seconds, silence filled the room again. Then Mechavalian opened an old notebook. Inside it were lines written again and again. Find the fear. Create emotional dependence. Control their confidence. Become their habit. Mechavalian looked at the notebook and smiled coldly. This is how emotional hunters think. Suddenly, the truth became clear. Manipulators do not want friendship. They want power. And power becomes strongest when someone starts believing, I am nothing without them. Mechavalian slowly closed the notebook and said, that sentence destroys more lives than hatred ever could, because once a person loses confidence in their own mind, they become easy to control. Then one day comes the final stage. The manipulator says, without me, you are weak. Most people become afraid after hearing this, but Mechavalian laughed softly, then said, the moment someone says you cannot live without them, that is the moment you should leave. Because real loyalty gives freedom. Control creates fear. And anything built on fear is never love. The night became silent. Only rain could be heard outside. Then Mechavalian spoke for the last time. The world hides many truths from people. Nobody teaches you how to recognize manipulation. Nobody teaches you how fake kindness works. Nobody teaches you that some people help you only to control you later. And nobody teaches you this powerful truth. Being alone is not weakness. Sometimes being alone is far safer than being surrounded by toxic people. Mechavalian stood near the window and said, if someone steals your peace, breaks your confidence, makes you feel guilty every day, then they are not your people. Real people do not control your mind. They protect your peace. Then Mechavalian gave one final warning. The most dangerous manipulation is not betrayal. The most dangerous manipulation is when someone slowly makes you believe you are nothing without them. Because the moment you believe that, you stop being free. And before leaving, Mechavalian asked one final question. Have you ever trusted someone who changed your life in a bad way? If yes, type I learned in the comments.